Good evening, y'all. Welcome to Out the Box series, where we take the time to highlight intelligent and creative individuals. And tonight I have with me the one, the only, Divine.
What's up, y'all?
So tell us a little about yourself, Divine. Where you from?
I am from Eugene in Oregon, born and raised. Go Ducks.
What brings you out to New York City?
I'm out here pursuing my music career and my modeling career.
Okay. How long have you been modeling for, and how long have you been doing music?
Modeling only just a few months, music about a year.
Well, yeah, I hear that. She's only been doing it for a short amount of time, but I met her at a performance recently where she was supporting one of her friends. But we took the time to connect. She let me listen to some of her music and some of her unreleased music. So that's one of the reasons I brought you here today. I feel that you're a very talented individual.
Thank you.
And also with you getting your start, I feel like it's only right that you have a platform that can highlight you and your talents. So tell me, what first got you started into music?
Music's always been a part of my life. I've primarily expressed it through dancing, at a young age. I did like performance dancing for quite some time, and then I did cheerleading, but I also always was a writer, and I think as I got older, just incorporating those things, once I got divorced this last year, it really just pushed me to take that next step into just really going full speed into pursuing it,
I see. So it was, would you call it like a calling from your soul? Was it like something that pulled you, or was it something that you just decided to give a shot?
I think a little bit of both, for sure. I think it started with me feeling like, I want to give this a shot. But I think what really pushed me over the edge was realizing that I actually had something to say that I felt like people could resonate with, that might not be just the average music that you might hear every day, that I also love very much.
Facts. I really resonate with everything you said just now. So to build on that, one of your tracks that I listened to earlier today was a track called Be Rich, right? And I was in the shower, and when I was in the shower, while I was listening to it, it resonated with me on such a deep level that for a second, I almost thought that my phone skipped to a motivational speech, which is what I listen to daily for me to start my day. Okay. I like to call it bioenergizing because I'm intaking the energy that I need to help me sustain throughout the day. So while I was listening to that track, Be Rich, I'm like, there's a lot of positive messages, but overall, I'm like, man, what was the influence of that song? So tell me, what influenced the song Be Rich?
Thank you so much. I appreciate your kind words about that song. That song means a lot to me. It's a dedication to my recently passed away brother. His name was Brandon Rich. So I took his abbreviation or initial of his name and created a song because we lost him to his mental health, And so I just wanted to create a song that, not only highlighted, some of the pains that I went through in his loss, but also the gains that I got from being able to bring awareness to other people and helping people remember that we are rich within ourselves without any material things. You know what I'm saying? Even when we're feeling the lowest of the low, we have ourselves and we have our higher power, whatever you like to express that as, So that's what Be Rich is about. And I'm so happy that it resonates with you.
Thank you. Be Rich is a very dope record. It is out on YouTube. Is it out on any other DSPs at this time?
It's also out on our DSP's streaming platforms.
Oh, okay. I need to get me the Apple Music because Tidal don't have everything.
Yeah, it's out. It's out on all streaming platforms: Apple, Spotify, YouTube. I can't think of the other ones, but yeah. If you want to add it to one of your reels or your posts on Instagram or Snapchat, I think you could definitely do that. Divin3. So, yeah.
Fire. So, Divine, let us know, not only just me, the audience, what would you describe your sound as an artist?
I would describe my sound as, I said this earlier and got an interesting response. I don't know if you've heard this before, if I'm making this up, but I feel like it's like melodic hip hop, you know? It's kind of like storytelling, but I don't know. It's not too up, it's not too down. It's just kind of a vibey kind of hip hop with a message, you know? So that wasn't all over the place answer, but that's what I got for you.
No, I can see where you're coming from, because when you let us listen to your unreleased music, literally, like, there was a few bars where it really had me thinking, where I don't want to ruin it, but you were saying something about like words and spell casting, and it's just like, right. We had a moment in the store where I was like, yo, was that from the song? And it was like, yo, my bad.
my bad.
She's like, I got it like that, but my fault. I didn't mean to catch you slipping.
Right, most definitely. If you know, you know, you know. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, most definitely.
So speaking about that, tell us about the record Don't Slip. What does that mean to you? Break it down for the audience.
So Don't Slip was just a fun, creative song. I still am into Nicki Minaj, but that was my biggest inspiration when I first started doing music, primarily rapping, and I was in the car trying to come up with some new music, you know. I want to get in the studio, I'm trying to put some new sounds out there. And I don't know, I found this beat, it was hot, I was just flowing with it. And I'm not a freestyle artist, you know, I like to write things down, but I guess that was somewhat of a practice for me in creating that song. And, you know, it's just a fun dance, you know, get freaky kind of jam.
Vibes.
Yeah, it's a vibey one.
I hear that. So speaking about vibes, right, and your pen, have you ever considered being like a songwriter for other artists in addition to performing and writing your own pieces?
I have considered it, yes. That's definitely something that I would consider pursuing in the future after I've established my artistry, you know, and expanded to where I feel comfortable. But absolutely, yeah. I would love to be on the back side of things. If
you can figure that out, that's a big bag. You heard that, right?
Yeah, most definitely.
That's a really big bag right there.
Definitely.
So the next thing that I want to build on, I remember when we were talking one-on-one earlier and we were listening to your music and, you know, we were connecting. You were making me aware that you're a mother. How would you say that being a mother has inspired you, not only in your daily life, but as an artist?
It inspires me to go hard. It inspires me to keep going, you know. Sometimes when it's just ourselves, it's easy to just be like, fuck it, you know. I've even said fuck it while I had my kids, you know, because I was young. But it's just that much more reason to just get up because they inspire me, because they're just beautiful little beings, you know, just figuring out the world and learning themselves and just being awesome. And I want to inspire them, you know, to pursue their dreams, like, no matter what.
I resonate with that. I don't have kids of my own, but I have nieces and nephews. Shout out to Randy, Ethan, Nana, Lori.
Oh.
They're my hearts, but at the same time, I give them back at the end of the day whenever I do spend time with them. So. But they do inspire me to be a better person, because I can only imagine as a parent, like, the love that, you know, is filled in your heart. But just from being an uncle and being involved in their lives and their upbringing, I've caught myself having these feelings where it's like, I can't leave the world messed up the way, like, I know it and the way I found it.
Absolutely.
I need to make it, like, slightly better just for them.
Right.
So I can only imagine the feeling you have when you're a parent.
Absolutely. Yeah. You want to do the best you can. You want to be a better version of yourself all the time, so that they have the best role models in front of them. And I wasn't always this way. I messed up a lot early on. And, but as you move forward, you just try to make better choices. And now I just want to, like I said, show them that no matter what, you can pick up, you can carry on. You don't have to dwell in your past from your mistakes,
I understand. That hits deep.
Appreciate you.
So the next question I want to ask you, right? The fact that we're all human and, none of us are perfect. I would say every once in a while we'll feel like there's some type of divine guidance or some type of intervention from like a higher source, a higher power. So I know you would consider yourself as a spiritual person, and I know you have the name, not the name, but the number 333 tattooed on you. Mm-hmm. Angel numbers, I want to build on that. Mm-hmm. The reason why that resonates with me so deeply is that my birthday is literally February 22nd. So my birthday is literally angel number 222.
Okay.
So what would you say is your connection to angel numbers, and how has it played a role in your life, whether it's in your daily interactions, your music? What is the significance of angel numbers to you?
Well, I would say growing up, like my family, I guess, would be more Christian based on both sides, my mom and my dad's side. But for me, I just couldn't really resonate with the whole religious aspect. I liked a lot of the stories. I liked a lot of the beliefs and the belief systems and the practices of each of them. But as far as religion goes, I feel like it's just another way to divide. So I didn't really resonate with that. But in spirituality, I found that, my grandmother even told me, shout out Grandma Faye, she told me that God or your higher power will always show you symbols, or always show you ways to speak to you, however you will be able to interpret it. And numbers have always been something that I connect with. And so when I found angel numbers and I started seeing them, I wasn't seeking them. They're just popping up everywhere, I felt like I had even more reassurance of the guidance that I was already aware of,
That is such an immaculate response. Because overall, I know you're just speaking from experience, but it's just, that's how I would like to say divine timing works. And I don't mean it in any religious sense. I mean it in the highest sense possible.
Absolutely.
Things just flow very synchronistically.
Right.
Where if you were to try to explain it to someone that is a closed-minded individual, it's just like, oh, you're lucky. But for someone that at least can see the significance and see deeper things beyond surface level, they'll see how it's like, it's not just a coincidence. It really resonates on a deeper level.
Absolutely.
So the fact that we're talking about synchronicities, coincidences, from you being on your journey and with you being on this platform, Out the Box series, what would be the most out the box situation you've had in your life that has been an enhancement for you? Whether it's been a connection to an individual, you obtaining certain resources, what has been your out the box moment that has helped define you?
I feel like I've had a couple in my life. First and foremost, having my children. Secondly, having my divorce. And then thirdly, walking into myself again. Those have all been my 3 out the box moments, because they are like, they're crazy, uncomfortable. But you got to just kind of go for what you want at the end of the day. Like, we're here for a very selective amount of time, So, got to take advantage of it. Got to go get it.
And 3 is a very significant number, y'all. Y'all heard it here first.
Yeah, 333, baby.
So
All
Divine,
day.
let the people know where they can find you on Instagram and all other platforms.
You can find me on Instagram at the.divine, DIVINE dot 333. And you can find me on YouTube at DIVIN3. Yeah.
Thank you for taking the time to spend
Thank you guys.
your Saturday with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Namaste.
Namaste.
And you can find me at JDThePlug_22. And you can find us at Out the Box Series. It's all one word. Once again, Out the Box Series. We have Divine. I'm JD. Have a great one and be blessed.